How's it going, everybody? T-Zone19 here with a video of an update that was released for God of War Ascension. Just a quick recap for those that are wondering what this update does to the game, what it does to the campaign, and what it does for multiplayer. Alright, but first, the update is 1.03. It was released today for the game, and it adds two things to the game. One for the campaign, and then one for the multiplayer. Alright, first, let's talk about what it does for the campaign. Alright, and then we'll jump into and show you what it does to your champion. Alright, first, update 1.03 pretty much gives you a lifeline, I'll put it that way, for maybe the hardest part in a God of War game I think I've ever played. The Trials of Archimedes, where it was 3 stages where you had to fight your way through some gorgons, I forget what the other stupid things were, some freaking Amazons, all kinds of things. But the only problem was there was like a strategy to it that you had to figure out. Well, the other thing was there was no checkpoint, no saving between stages. If you got all the way to the 3rd stage and you died, you had to redo the whole thing over again. And they didn't do anything with that. They didn't add any type of checkpoints or anything like that. But what they did is they gave you, again, like I said, a lifeline in the Trials of Archimedes, where after each stage they award you a certain amount of green orbs, which are your health orbs, and a small amount of magic orbs, which are the blue ones. So instead of having to kind of calculate and figure out how you were going to attack these enemies, when was the best time to use your magic, now what it does now is after every stage, like I said, you'll get a certain amount of health, and you'll get a certain amount of magic. That does change and affect the difficulty of that certain part, and I guess they figured that would be the best way to solve the problem of people complaining about that one part. Now, I had no problem beating that part, but having a hard time.
I can only imagine what that part in the game was like on Titan mode. I mean, it is a thing where you have to know who to attack, when to attack, and you absolutely have to use every bit of power you have. All right, but that is the update that or the changes that update 1.03 makes to God of War Ascension's campaign or story mode. It fixes, or doesn't really fix, but it helps you on the Trials of Archimedes. All right, now let's get into what it does for the multiplayer. Now, for the multiplayer, update 1.03 adds the feature to adds a feature to your customization. Let me go to it, my champion, where in appearance you can now change the origin. All right, and I think if I read it right, there was supposed to be including the tint ash. And now let's see, you have sea, you have bone, ink, ash. Alright, so there's your, yeah, there it is. Okay, I already forgot what I had it on. I think I had it on soul, but whatever. Alright, now there are, I'm trying to think, 8 additional new tints, including ash, and a tattoo. There are 6 of them.
There's the mark of the thief for Hades. The mark of, let's see, what was it called? Legionaries for Ares. The mark of mercenaries for Zeus. And I think it was the mark of deep for Poseidon. Yeah. And then you also had for everybody, no matter what class or god you have your allegiance to, the mark of Trojan and the mark of Spartan. So first, let's go. Hold on. Let me get it back. There's your ash. Go into red, well, so you can see it a lot better. Here is the mark of the Trojan. I mean Spartan. Sorry, I'm all looking at it like, what is that? All right, there's your mark of the Spartan. Again, you have the Spartan logo on his chest and back, and then of course the mark of the Trojan. Here's the Trojan head on his chest and stuff like that. Now, again, I'm on the class of Zeus right now, so this is the mark for Zeus, just like that. All right. Now I'm back out of here real quick, and we'll look at Poseidon. And again, like I said, Poseidon is the mark of the depth, the deep. I'm sorry, I said depth, the deep. And this is what it looks like. Of course, it looks like, you know, an octopus wrapped around you, like that. All right. So for those that are wondering what it looks like,
But I'm doing red because red tends to stick out right now. Alright, and here's your mark for Hades, which is the mark of thief.
And there you go, just like that. It looks like he's got a lightning bolt right across his face. Now for Hades, you figured they would have like, it would be like souls or something going to wrap, like crawling over his body, but you know, I don't make the game, so can't really say nothing, can't complain. Alright, and then of course we have Ares, which would be the mark of the legionary. It's so weird because, I mean, I like the tattoos. They add a new customization to it, like that. That's pretty neat. Alright, so there's that. And that's what the patch 1.03 adds to the multiplayer of God of War Ascension. And of course, like I said, for those four, the mark of the thief, you can only get it if you are aligned with Hades. The mark of the legionaries is only with Ares. Mercenaries is only with Zeus, and deep is only with Poseidon. But the mark of Spartan and Trojan, they, no matter who you are aligned with, you can have that on your champion whenever you do like. All right. Well, guys, there's one other thing I meant to say. There still is, again, like I said in my very first video, there still is a 5th spot open in the rotunda of Olympus. Now, what it could be, no one knows. They haven't said. There's not been a leak or nothing. But as soon as they find out, I will be posting something here on YouTube, and we will discuss it and say. To me, I'm hoping it is either Kratos, a class for Kratos, or a class for the Titans. And it only seems right that you would do a class for the Titans because Kronos does have a blade named after him, and it would only be fitting that you have a Titan with the gods. Alright guys, well that is it for this real quick video about patch 1.03 for God of War Ascension. Again guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like this content, and like always, come back for more. Again, I'm TSalt19. Thank you for watching.